Greetings, short things. I am Primo by Apfx. Guitar for the future. Primo right here is a brand new guitar plugin by a new company that promises to be the guitar for the future. Or something like that. Let's go find out together, my friend. I am Jorge Lanzas, and now we break it down, baby. Alright, my friend, thank you so much for being here again. And like I said in the intro, we're taking a look at a brand new guitar plugin. I really have not checked it at all. I literally just did the licensing process, which actually was pretty nice. And I was just thinking that every single plugin should be this easy. You know what I mean? Like, you open the plugin, you copy a code, you paste the code, download a key, put the key in, and that's it. And yeah, I know that it sounds like a lot harder than it is, but I don't know. When I was doing it, it just felt like so much easier than having to go to my iLock account or just opening another software just to try to license that other software. I don't know. It just felt painless to me. And I thought it was worth mentioning it. And that's why I took these pictures when I was doing it, because I was like, wow, that was pretty simple. I wish I wasn't making the video already. But there you go. At least now you know what I thought. I did take a glance to the website, but I read a few things and I just wanted to share this with you. So let's go check it out. So here we are on my computer, and there we go. Primo by Apfx. And let's just read what they have to say. I always like to read the copy because I feel it's like super important. How can I trust a company that is supposed to make a very, very technological product with so much to say about it, and they don't even care about telling you their story right? I don't trust that company. And that's why I like to read the copy. Okay, let's just read what they say. Guitar for future, and that's why I made that little joke in the beginning. I know that they're from a different country and that English is not their native language, but I don't know, I just found that like funny. Guitar for future. And then again, something nice is that they say that they are planting trees or something. Let's read. Apfx is dedicating to making a positive impact on the environment. That's why we implemented the program where we plant a tree for each copy of Primo sold. Let's create a better future together. And I cannot vouch for the fact that if that's true or not, but at least I got an email saying that they did it for me. So let's think that maybe they do. Okay, made for your screen. We don't chase extreme photorealism, and we never will. Simplicity, intuitiveness, and usability are the foundation of our design language. I like that. Let's see what else they say. Fits like a glove. Our goal is to provide modern guitarists with inspiring and versatile tools tailored to their needs and focus on tone and feel. Sounds good so far. Work smarter, not harder. We have developed cutting-edge AI-based audio algorithms, and there are lots of innovative ideas swirling around our heads. Okay. Then blazing fast. Okay. Least CPU intensive. Great. Fun. And I guess they have a version for iOS, I guess. Let's see. Okay, let's just read here what they have to say. If you're looking for another real amp carbon copy simulation, you're out of luck. Okay. Why be a replica when you can be unique? I like that. Our motto is think less, play more. And that's why we have designed Primo to be intuitive and nonsense and fun mix between great tones and modern features. That's pretty nice to have like this little chart that tells you a little bit what they're looking for. Or at least that's what it tells me just by looking at it. But let's keep reading a little bit more. The soul of Primo is a boutique handmade Italian amp. Okay, cool. But forget about the circuit modeling and static tone snapshots. This is something else. In our vision, the analog tube amplifier is just a starting point. The pencil drawing behind a colorful painting. Talking about copy, man. They're doing a really good job. I mean, they have to sell a story, right? Our AI, learning from the real thing, has crafted two beautiful channels. Channel 1 for everything clean to juicy edge of breakup tones, and channel 2 for roaring crunch tones and soaring leads. Ooh, searing leads. Sorry. Now let's see what else. Primo, no wasted space, made for your screen. User interface is designed to optimize all the available space. Okay, it looks good. Okay, in the interactive area, it's basically the whole plugin, and they're just trying to say that this is all wasted space. Pretty good. Let's see what else. Okay, resizability. We know that I like resizability, but whatever, all plugins do it nowadays. Lightweight champion, smart levels. Okay, let's see what's this. Adjust the input gain control to keep the average input level in the region. Okay, basically they're telling you that if you're in the red, you're wrong, and that you should be kind of like what we talked about. 70%, maybe 80. I guess they want you to hit it a little bit harder than I would suggest normally. Different sound, same loudness. Finally, okay, no difference in loudness between channel or gain levels. While adjusting the gain, the volume won't change, and neither it will when switching between channels. Say goodbye to annoying volume changes. I don't know, my friend. If you've been in my channel for a while, I mean, I've been reading this comment a lot. We all complain about the same thing, and it is that volume changes make just comparing things horrible. You know what I mean? Forget about like the discomfort. I'm just saying that you cannot really objectively compare anything if the volume changes so drastically. Like, for example, the thing that comes to my mind right now, like when you change the kind of tubes or like the different kind of like power selection in like a Mesa Buoy amplifier in Nyko Multimedia.
Wow, that sounded like a tongue twister.
But if you're familiar with what I'm saying, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That the minute that you press that switch, it just drops like 10 dB or something like that. And you're like, then I don't care if you change the tubes or not, because I don't even hear the difference. And just to like audition it, it's going to be like a 5-click process. And it's just going to take so long that I'm never going to be able to actually objectively hear the difference, or like A/B per se. So having consistent levels, in my mind, is a big thing. Let's hope that they deliver. Hey, let's see. Sound engine. They have a compressor, overdrive, cab AR, choruses, phaser, delay, reverb, noise gate, master section. Okay, and what do they have? Input and output, low cuts and high cuts. And then we have a tuner. Neat, fast, blah, blah, blah. Pretty nice. Dynamic control. Looks like there's a lot of stuff happening. And then they have it for iPad too. Free for now. If you download it, my friend, let me know what you thought about it. But for now, let's stop the talking, get to the rocking, and grab a guitar. Today we're going to be using my PRS SE Custom 2408 because I really trust this guitar. Okay, so here we go. This is the plugin itself, and it seems I have to do my settings. And now I guess we're ready. Let's go check the interface. Okay, so the first thing that I see, it's like channel 1 and channel 2, compression, drive, cab. I assume, gate, input, output. Okay, this is the high cut and the low cut that they were mentioning. Tuner right here. Home, modulation. Okay, phaser and chorus. And then time-based effects. Pretty straightforward. There you go. Pretty simple. And then stage mode. What's this? Oh, got it. Different scenes. Awesome, right? So let's make some sound. Neck pickup, humbucker. Okay, and they give you a clean amp first. Very, very warm, if I have to say it. Let's split the coil. Sounds pretty nice. Let me go to my bridge and single coil. Bridge. Okay, now let's see how much it breaks. Turn it up all the way. Now I'm in the humbucker position in my neck. I guess they really mean this is a clean amp. Okay, let's try the other amp. Perfect. Let's hear it with my bridge humbucker. Okay, let's try to push it all the way up. I feel like right out of the bat, the distortion sounds really good. Maybe a little bit flubby on the bottom end, but really nice sound. Let's see what else they have here in the cabinet section. American Classic, let's try the American Modern. I really like the distortion. It has that pleasant sound, is what I'm going to say. Pleasant. Let's go back to the clean. See what happens if I turn the treble all the way up. I like the top end that they're adding. I feel like it just added exactly the spankiness that I was looking for. Although I feel like the compensation and the gain there got a little bit weird, huh? So if you turn the treble up, you are gonna get a huge volume change. And I was expecting 0 change, so I guess I'm gonna lower my expectations a little bit. Let's see what happens with the compressor. Same thing, let's see if there's a problem with the gain. I wonder if there's like a button that I need to press. What's this? Dynamic control. I guess, but this, I would need the manual. I think like there's a big difference in volume there. You can see it right there in the output. And then I want to make an observation really quick. Of course, I use glasses and I usually try to make the interface the biggest I can. And I want to say that it's because of that dead space that they're talking about, because in this one, as you can see, I haven't done it. I might be doing a bunch of zooms for you because I care about you, but I'm not doing any zooms for me. And this looks pretty good, even though it's like small in my screen. Let me know what you think of the interface, my friend. Do you think it actually makes a difference? And do you think it's actually a good decision that they did it this way? Let me know in the comment section. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things I like to do on YouTube. And enjoy this little bossa nova, my friend. Hope your day keeps getting better and better and better. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, very interesting to me that the interface, it actually makes sense to me. Okay, let's compress a little bit more. And then let me get in the middle pickup. I want to say the compressor might be a little too fast, the attack. It's chopping a little bit too much of the front end. So it's not like a spanky compressor. It actually will remove spank. But it compresses pretty well and it sounds natural and nice. But there you go. If you were looking for output compensation, at least within the plugin, when you're doing changes, you are always listening to a big difference. Maybe if our friends from Apfx are actually watching this video, they can take that into consideration. And maybe when you're actually tweaking the compressor or EQ or the overdrive or anything else, maybe you guys want to compensate the output. Now that you guys are mentioning like as a selling point, of the plugin, and that if you guys are already taking the initiative to do it, maybe this would be a thing to improve a little bit, right? But like that on default sounds really nice. But it does clench that signal really, really quickly. Okay, let's hear the overdrive and see what's up right there. Okay, let's turn the drive up. What's going on right there? Like I took the level all the way down. What happened? I wonder if this setting is messing up with everything. Not at all. I wonder, there's probably something here that I should be taking into consideration. But I think the output compensation should just be there. Because that's really, really way louder. Okay, back to where we were. I mean, to be pinned, it sounds pretty nice. Let's turn the tone up. I will say, like, yeah, their distortions are pretty good. Like, it does sound nice to me, like very organic. Let me change the cabinet here on this. Maybe like a tweed. Whatever, let's try to see the tuner, what happens here. All right, at least it kind of like responds the way I kind of like expected to, because there's a lot of tuners out there that they just like go crazy, you know what I mean? Like they're not expecting a guitar sound. Anyway, whatever. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what's happening here in the reverb and chorus and whatever. Start with the chorus. Man, that's the key of putting like a default sound that sounds great, because right off the bat, I'm just thinking, oh wow, this chorus sounds really good. Just because the default setting is nice, right? Chorus is really good indeed. Okay, let's check the phaser, see what's up. Let me go to my high gain channel and turn it up all the way and see what's up. I mean, that's a lot of fun. That's a nice sounding phaser too, huh? I mean, that was pretty sweet. Very good effects. I really like that, even though, you know, they're phaser and of course they're messing up with the phase, it didn't sound bad in any kind of way. Because I've encountered like some other plugins that as soon as you put two kinds of like modulation, it just starts sounding terrible. This is not the case. I wish they could let you choose. I always want a spring reverb in a guitar amp. Pretty nice sounding reverb. Pretty nice. Okay, let's try to check the delay. digital or analog. Cool. Sounds good. Let's hear it in a lead kind of context. I like that it's always accessible. Again, I feel like the design of the plugin is actually really good, like they say. Nice sound and delay. Now let's try the gate, because I'm terribly noisy right now. Doing a pretty good job not eating the chunk out of the sound. Yeah, I'm not sure about the reverb really, but the delay sounds really good. Let's go back again to our neck pickup and try to hear this combination of sound. That's a little bit too extreme. Let's turn it down to a more sensible level, or whatever the default was, because the default was really good. Maybe turn it even lower for that kind of sound. Let's turn our friend here up, because I really like that. Sounds really good. I don't know what to say. I think like sound, ease of use, definitely. They got it right on the nose. Do we have any time to check some presets? Ooh, it seems like we don't. But my friend, let's go get a few conclusions. Zoom. All right, my friend, there you have it. Primo by Apfx. Honestly, they did a pretty great plugin. The interface works the way they actually intended it to. The sounds are pretty good. I mean, of course, sort of like limiting, or maybe not limiting, but you know, there's not many options because there's only 2 amps. And of course, and 1 overdrive and a chorus and stuff. But I feel like definitely you have all your bases covered. And it's just so easy to use it that I feel like anybody can really learn it very quickly. And I feel like maybe for like certain kind of concepts like gain and volume and the balance that you have to achieve every time that you're tweaking a plugin like this, I think this is actually a pretty good way to learn it. But still, I'm going to say that I want people to learn how to use an actual amp, just in case they ever encounter one in the actual real life. None of them are going to look like this. And it would be nice if you can actually show up and dial a sound in an actual amp and not just be able to use this. But that doesn't take anything away from the fact that they did an actual really good job, that I didn't even have to make the plugin like bigger or anything like that. I actually just could see everything that I needed to see for the things that I wanted to tweak. And yeah, maybe it doesn't have like a nice interface that looks pretty or whatever, but I think it's like very well thought out. The design is very cool. The color selections are very okay. You know, like it's just reminiscent of what it should be. Like a red amp, it's a hot amp and a distorted amp. And green is your clean amp. I mean, if it would have been blue, maybe it would have made sense too. And then overdrive is an orange. You know, I feel like they actually nailed a lot of the things of the user interface. I am definitely going to give them a little knock right there because the output section was not really compensating for me, at least not in a perceived loudness kind of way. Maybe they were doing some kind of changes in the background, but nothing that I could hear like, oh yeah, I'm not hearing difference in volume. No, of course, I pushed that gain up all the way and boom, there were like 3-5 dBs at least of volume change. But I didn't hear like any unwanted clipping or anything like that. So overall, I feel like they really accomplished a nice sounding plugin. Kudos to the company. I'm excited to see what they keep doing. Hopefully they are going to keep developing this kind of processors and actually giving a new take for other people that like different things. But that's enough for me, my friend. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this plugin and if you're actually in the vibe of using this kind of sort of interfaces. I know there's a few other companies that are starting to do things this way, and maybe it's not my way, but maybe it is yours. So let me know in the comment section, and remember, while you're there, always like and subscribe. And if you can support me financially, hit that super thanks button. I thank you so much. And if you have some time to watch another video, go watch this one right here, my friend. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you so much for being here today.